Good morning, Dad.
Morning, Chad.
So today what we just wanted to speak about is just answering the question, can the business function day to day without me, with you being obviously the CEO of the SVA Group?
Geez, I'm so glad I'm the CEO, Chad. But absolutely, I think that if the business cannot function without me, then I've probably done something wrong for the last 20 years. I mean, I think it's very relevant that when you're running a business, but it's not just about the individual, who myself has been the CEO. The business is more around the people who you surround yourself to make a successful business. Your business is built on people, so that's how we put all the right people in the right structures, in the right places. And then all the role that I think that I should be offering my staff or my execs is more of a strategic level, more of a guidance level of where it is the business needs to go. I see myself more as a position on where do I want to be in 1 year, where do I want to be in 3 years, and where possible I want to be in 5 years. It's about getting the right team together to make their own personal decisions to push the business to where we need to get it. And that is more or less where the business to go. So I think there is a space for the CEO to be involved in the business, which we are, but I don't think it should be dependent on me being here unless I'm more driving the strategy on where I want the business to be in years to come. So strategy could mean a lot of things. It could mean what's trending in the business. How do we send a new business model out into the business? What does a new commercial model look with different variables of businesses that we're trying to push? Within our own business structure, we have the training, the consulting, the forensics, the security, and obviously the innovative, and now starting off with that business called SVA Compliance. It's how do we build models, put that together, put the right people in place to be executives of those structures to drive the same strategy and drive the same business moving forward in 2021. I mean, we are predominantly we are driving efficiency, we are driving optimization. So these are the things that we're looking at, and none of that is possible unless we have the executive structure around it that make all of that happen. So to answer the question, I think there is a place for any CEO in a business of what we do, which I think should be more around strategy. But as the day-to-day running of the business should be done by the executive team which you appoint. Businesses run on people, business run on relationships, and that's the only way that I see any business moving forward.
And how do you differentiate between being on your business versus in your business?
Sure. I suppose when you get the smaller business, you probably become a little bit more on the business. The only way you get out the business, you got to take a step back and see where it is you want that business to go. I think when you push yourself into the business, then you probably don't have the trust that you need to have on the executive structure that you're actually getting to manage your business. And that is when we tend to get ourselves into the business because we don't trust the structures that we have on the business.
Sure. And then in closing, what would you get people to think about of maybe being less involved in their business and being more involved on their business?
I think it depends on the size of the business. So I think when everybody's starting up, the best thing for any CEO is to go through the operational structures, be involved in the financial structure. I think where I probably got it right is I started operationally, then moved over to the financial, and then obviously moved over into the commercial side, and then obviously now in the CEO side. So I've been around every aspect of the business, and I think where sometimes we get it wrong when you put straight into a CEO role, we don't always understand the operational challenges business has, and through an operational challenge becomes a financial dependence or independence, meaning that every operational decision has some type of financial input, whether it be a positive or a negative. And being a CEO and trying to put those two together is definitely where I've benefited moving forward in my career. Is there's a financial impact on an operational structure, and how do I put those two together to get the business to move forward?